We're looking at a major pillar of Fortinet's new certification track, the NSE 6 Network Security 7.6 Support Engineer exam. This is a core component of the FCSS, the Fortinet Certified Solution Specialist in Secure Networking, and it's designed specifically for those who need to support and troubleshoot the entire Fortinet security fabric, from FortiGate to FortiAnalyzer.
Exactly. And what's interesting here is the prerequisite reality check. Fortinet isn't looking for beginners. They're recommending 3 years of networking experience and 2 years of hands-on FortiGate work just to sit for this. It's a clear signal to the market that an FCSS holder isn't just a paper-certified tech, but a battle-tested engineer.
So this isn't just about passing one test. To get that FCSS badge, you actually have to double down by passing this NSE 6 exam times and times an NSE 7 Enterprise Firewall exam within the same track.
That's the aha moment for career planning. You can't just pick random exams anymore. You have to follow a dedicated track. It forces a depth of knowledge that makes you significantly more marketable because you've mastered the full life cycle of a security incident, from the firewall core to the supporting fabric. In this new ecosystem, certification isn't a ladder you climb. It's a specialized toolkit you build, and the FCSS is the master kit for those who live in the trenches of network support.
So it's a strategic move for your resume, but what does the actual battlefield look like inside the exam room? Let's break down the 5-minute gauntlet and what's actually on the scorecard.
It's a sprint, for sure.
Let's talk about that actual exam experience. You've got 75 minutes to tackle about 40 questions. It's all multiple choice, but the content is incredibly dense, covering BGP routing, IPsec, VPN versions 1 and 2, and even FortiEDR troubleshooting. It's less about definitions and much more about diagnostic logic.
Right? And they really lean into the security fabric aspect. You're being tested on automation stitches, which is basically Fortinet's way of making different devices talk to each other automatically. If that stitch breaks, the whole fabric loses its intelligence. And this exam proves you can find that specific break.
I noticed they also put a heavy emphasis on authentication, specifically FSSO and remote auth. Why is that such a big deal for a support engineer?
Because in a modern zero trust world, if authentication fails, nobody gets to work. It's the #1 ticket item for most help desks. By proving you can troubleshoot FSSO and FortiGuard issues, you're essentially proving you can handle the most common and most frustrating bottlenecks in an enterprise network. It's the Swiss Army knife of skills for a network admin. This exam doesn't care if you can build a network. It cares if you can fix one that's crashing.
It's clear this is a high-bar exam. So, for the engineers listening who are ready to take the plunge, what's the bottom line value of getting these 4 letters FCSS behind your name?
It really boils down to 4 key takeaways. First, the FCSS formula itself. You must pass 1 NSE 6 and 1 NSE 7 exam in the same track. Second, the experience requirements are strict. This isn't for novices. You need around 3 years in security and 2 years hands-on with FortiGate. Third, the focus is squarely on high-level troubleshooting. Think OSPF, BGP, VPNs, and HA clusters. And finally, it's a 5-minute sprint through 35 to 45 questions that demand deep familiarity with Fortinet's built-in diagnostic tools.